I couldn't even say the word love. Yeah, that's how bad it was. I, I used to hate myself. I was full of self-hate, and I certainly didn't love myself. I didn't even know what love was. I was totally confused about the idea of love, and that was based on my upbringing. You see, when you live in an environment where people lack self-love, then that is what you learn. And what happens is people take their source of love and they put it outside of themselves, right? And so everybody else is responsible for your emotions. And so, in order for you to feel love, there has to be certain things done in order for you to feel love. Whatever that criteria is. Maybe somebody has to say it to you. Maybe somebody has to do something in order for you to feel love. And each one of us has a different love language. So how that comes to us, that's different for each of us. And when we project our love outside so that other people are responsible for creating it in us, then what we have to do is we have to manipulate and control their behavior so that they'll do whatever that thing is that they do so that we know that we're loved, right? And so that's a really complicated way of doing this. And so, love was given and taken away. And, I got spanked because my parents loved me. Love and spanking. It's like, how can those two... Spanking is anger. Spanking is what happens when you don't have any other strategy. All other strategies have been exhausted, and so you resort to physical violence. How's that love? Right? And there's things that people say that they do out of love that make it really confusing understanding what it actually is. And so when you place it outside of yourself, and again, it's another one of those words that is left ambiguous because people don't really, people define what love is differently. And yeah, that's okay and everything. And I've got my own idea of what love is. And it used to be that I didn't understand it. And so I couldn't even say the word. And even the thought of saying it kind of gave me that feeling, when you public speaking, or you're an introvert and they're going around and everybody's got to say their name and what they do, and that feeling you get, oh my God, oh my God, oh my God, right? Like if I get to say love, then I had this fear that went along with it. I was like terrified of the word for whatever reason. And what I learned is, first of all, I got rid of the self-hate. That's a different thing. And I've come to a different understanding now of what love is, because I believe I found it now. And you don't find love outside of you in another person. Other people can love you, but when they love you, what are they trying to do? Love, to a lot of people, what they do looks like control and manipulation. It's all for your best good. And it's like, no, it isn't. And they think it is. And then what you're doing is you're rejecting their love. And it's like, well, wait a minute, that's control and manipulation. What do you mean I'm rejecting your love? Like, that's not love to me. That's a different thing. And so when we all have this misconception about what love is, then it causes a lot of problems in our lives, and we have to rely on other people in order for us to feel that. And what I do now is I have this process that I have with clients where I get their subconscious mind. We take them into a deep, deep state of hypnosis where the critical, judgmental mind is taking a nap. Right? Their protection system is still there, that's still capable, but they're in a safe place, and that judgment and all that stuff is gone just for this time. They can still be consciously aware of what's going on, but the judgment's gone. And so I can access their deep subconscious mind. Some people call it their superconscious. Some people call it their inner being, their soul. So I have a conversation with people's souls, and I ask it about these questions. You give me a list of questions. I ask your questions, and you get all your answers. If you've got health issues, we ask it why you have the health issue, and we ask it if it can fix it for you. You are the placebo. Our bodies can heal themselves in the right conditions, and so yeah, you can do healing through this stuff too. And one of the things that I do is I have their subconscious take you into your light. What is your light? So your light. When people refer to your light, shine your light, and all this kind of stuff, and what your light is, it's also your authentic self. This is the authentic you. And so if you allow that to shine out into the world, then what you're doing is you are standing in your vibration. The light is a vibration. And so you stand in your vibration, and that vibration has an emotion attached to it as well. And that emotion is the emotion of love. And so love is something that is inside of you already, and you don't have to deserve it. And you can just step into it at any time. And you don't love other people, but you vibrate in that loving vibration, and then you share that vibration of love with other people. It's just who you are, and that vibration that you have is how you associate with other people. So if you're vibrating like that, all your actions will be loving actions, and people will know it and feel it. And they'll be attracted to that kind of thing, because it's not common, because most people are trying to display their love by trying to manipulate you. And it's like, it drives you crazy. And so that is what I found love to be. And love is you. It is who you are. It's your very essence. And hate is some people think it's the opposite, but it's not. It's really what it is love is the full vibration. And then if you dampen that vibration, then you get into your dark emotions like hate. There's, I guess, darker emotions than that. Then that hate is at the opposite end of the scale. So if you look at it like full-on love and joy and bliss is like a guitar string. And so when it's fully open, then it's allowed to vibrate at that rate. But if you choke it off, then it's not creating any sound at all. So that is when you get into those emotions, that is hate. It is the lack of love. So it's not the opposite, it's just the absence of. So I hope that makes sense to you. And so I've learned, I can say it, I can talk about it, here I am, right? Freely and openly talking about something that I, for years, never understood. But when you don't understand, or when you don't have something, and then you find it, then you know what it is. And you can share that with other people. Now, if you don't know what it is, it's hard. There's a lot of people trying to show other people love, but they do it by, they're helping them. Well, I show other people love by being my full authentic self. And those who are attracted to me, to come to me, I also do hypnosis to lead people to love. And so then I attract those people, and then I can help guide those people to find their own internal love. And that's how you do. That's how you share the love. You guide other people into their own. You vibrate that essence of love, and then other people see that, they're attracted to it, and then you can help them vibrate that as well. Now, if two people are getting together and you have to complete each other in order to make one full person, that's not a full person, and when two people come together that already love themselves and their whole beings, then you've got greater than two when the two come together. Not just one, you have more than two. Two heads are better than one, they say. And yeah, so if two of those heads just complete one, then, maybe that's not so good. Anyway, so that is love. That's what I believe it to be. And other people are free to believe whatever they want. But if you want to be led to your source of love, then make sure you check in with me. And I have a strategy session available where we can talk about whether or not hypnosis can get you to where you want to be. So anyways, thanks for tuning in. Stay awesome and have a good one.